Okay. What's up, YouTube? We're back making more tutorials. Okay, so I'm going to spare you guys a bunch of BS and we're just going to get right into it. So let's get into FL. Okay, so I have here a finished arrangement. I'm going to go into detail of how I got here in just a moment, but generally I work off of a 16 bar chorus and I try to get to that chorus relatively quickly to not waste people's time, because people generally have shorter attention spans these days and don't want to listen to a bunch of crap just to get to the first verse and then the chorus. Like I try to keep things simple. So overall, we have a short intro, 8-bar intro with a transition, but then we go into a 16-bar verse and then another 16-bar chorus and then an outro. And that's a 2-minute song, man. That's my basic formula for what I've been doing for the past year or so. It's been something like this, some semblance of this. So from here, we'll get into the explanation. Okay, so basically, my general idea behind arrangement is that it's important to have a chorus, and I like to start with the chorus at the front. I try to keep my intro pretty short, so I can get right to it. With that in mind, we're gonna start arranging these elements, man. I have a loop here that I started with, and I have that, like, the main music is right here. So that's what we're working with. And then we're going to go ahead and tab over and start organizing. So typically for an intro, you don't hear a lot of drums, at least the way that I do arrangement. I just have this this stuff here, just the main music, really. Okay, so that's a nice intro, but I want it to fade in a little bit more, so I'm going to take this part out. That's this part here. I want that to only be in the second part, so there's a little more progression. I do like to have some progression happening, not too much. I try to get to the chorus right away, like I was saying, but a little bit of progression is good. Chorus is like the main idea, and the verse is like transferring, like keeping things going, but it's like a simplification. It's meant to be a simplified version of the chorus. Okay, so that's pretty solid, man. We bring the drums back in. We bring the other drums back in for the second half of the verse, and then we have the essential stuff that I'm not using in the rest of the song. So this verse will sound more unique than some of my other stuff. And then we're going to drag this over the chorus, and we'll listen to how the second half of the verse transfers into the chorus. Smooth, man, pretty smooth. Okay, I think it makes sense. You want some, for the outro, you want some semblance of the chorus, but you want it to be a little bit different. So we're going to use the stuff that I used in the verse only, as well as one of the elements from the chorus. I think I like this one the best. So we'll probably mess with that. But I'm only going to use the second half, because I want it to sound different, man. I really like that fuzzy mid bass, and I don't want to use it too often, so I'm not going to use it in the outro. I'm not going to give the audience more of that in the outro. I'm going to have them want to go back to the song to listen to that if they really enjoy it. Okay, so I hope that made sense. If you guys have any questions that I didn't answer in the video, please feel free to reach out to me directly. You can get me on Instagram. The link should be in the bio for my Instagram. I don't know if there's a message service on YouTube, but yeah, my Instagram is pretty open, man. You can reach me there, or you can reach my Discord. So, long story short, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me, and we can figure something out. Thanks for watching. Later.